All rise. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
As Americans, we believe it's every law-abiding citizen's right and duty to serve on a jury. But we haven't always lived up to our democratic values.
Before the Civil War, blacks were excluded by law from participation in the criminal justice system except as defendants. After the Civil War, some of the same practices and customs continued that excluded them, although under law they had the right to participate.
And our racist past still haunts our courtrooms today.
There are almost 150 people on death row in North Carolina today, and almost half of those people were sentenced by juries that consisted of no more than one person of color. About 20% of the people on death row today were sentenced by an all-white jury. In a state as great and diverse as North Carolina, that's absolutely unconscionable.
Black jurors who are qualified to sit on the jury are struck from capital trials at more than twice the rate of white jurors. Prosecutors' own notes show that they still strike black jurors because of their race, even though it's illegal.
In those notes, we've seen prosecutors describe potential jurors as being a black wino or being from a black neighborhood.
In one case, a judge asked the prosecutor why he struck a black juror. He responded, "I left one black person on the jury already." Juries that don't represent the full community don't deliberate as carefully and sometimes make serious mistakes. At least 9 innocent people have been sentenced to death in North Carolina. Sometimes jurors felt free to express open bigotry when deciding the fate of black defendants. Kenneth Rouse sits on North Carolina's death row today. After his trial, a juror openly admitted his racist beliefs.
He said that jurors talked about how black people didn't like living as much as white people did. He believed that black men raped white women so that they could brag to their friends about it.
Despite decades of reforms, racial bias still pervades our capital punishment system. Even African American jurors who tried to do their civic duty face discrimination. Without fairness, there cannot be justice. The risk of having a death penalty is just too high.